Hello, good sir. Sovra Mishra from India. He's India. Oh, I remember you. I feel like I've seen your picture before. I think. I could be wrong. Yes, I have seen you then. I have seen you before. What the hell? Oh, this is a website I could use. What's up, Nav? We connected on LinkedIn. Yes. What's up? What's up? Hey. Did I share this on X already? It's going great, man. It's going great. Let me post this in the Discord. Oh my god. Today I had my interview. Today I had my interview. Today, as y'all can see, some of y'all can see, I've been trying to be more active in the Discord. Oh god. We're gonna have to start doing some interactive shit. We're gonna have to start doing some community. Congratulations, man. I'm sure you'll nail it. All the best. Thank you. We need to start doing some community type of events for the community. Since I'm here every day. I'm here every day of my life. Every day I pour my black sweat, tears, and ass into this stream. How good are you at coding in C++? Code challenges. Congratulate. Code challenges? That sounds like a good. Yeah, that sounds pretty decent. I can get behind a good code challenge. I feel that. I can get behind a good code challenge. We're gonna start the study session in about um, 3 minutes. So we start on top of the hour, if you know what I mean. So I think I started off, we were on, was it 0.9? Yeah, we were on 0.9. We're on 0.9. Right. And we're in visual, we're in Visual Studio now. No, I am not. I have decided in a way to continue because I've been in enough school my entire life, to be honest with you. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm tired, man. I just want to get a regular job and code and study. Well, yesterday I was complaining about hearing the voices of people. So I like reading, but I can do both. It just got to be interesting. I got smell like peanut butter. So we are going to be, hold on, let me see, 0.9. View common C++ problems, or, okay, so today, I think the last thing I did was install this and then write my first thing in C++, my first thing in C++. So now what we're gonna do is, I like to name and date my paper like in school. They always say, put your name and date at the top of the paper. And this is our learn CPP. And we are on 0.9. Alright guys, now we're about to start our study session now. Alright. So, do y'all have any questions? Because I ain't about to look at chat while I'm studying. Do y'all have any questions before we begin? Y'all have any questions before we begin? Any questions? Going once? Going twice? Okay, let's start our study session, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Subscribe. What can you do with C++ for web dev? That's something you can Google. All right, y'all ready? All right. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see what's going on. All right, let me see. Read this and then I'll go on my break. What the hell? There were so many messages. I think if you're primarily looking to get employed, Java and C# need to be higher on the list. He learned a lot of Java. I think you should learn core Java or core Python when you're free. Same as function echo hello world. It's fine if he's not set on a path, he can figure out what he likes. I like that. Yes, my goal is to get employed, so my perspective is a little pragmatic. Language is just a tool. I like that SPL. It depends how you go about it. Like, instead of learning the same thing in all languages, learn only what you need from each to make apps that use them all. It's more about what you can build out of what you know and how much you understand the flow. But he is wasting his time with this very page. I'm gonna comment on that. You can either optimize for jobs, in which case you should look at job postings and copy those stacks, or you optimize for enjoyment or code quality, in which case there are objectively better options. For example, what he does right now feels like a waste of time. Don't get me wrong, writing tutorial to paper, I don't know. I'm writing, okay. Yeah, maybe try building a simple terminal app like Zork game on calculators. Yeah, this is definitely a waste of time, especially writing it on paper, but maybe that's the way he learns. But importantly, this whole page is useless info. Not sure how useful it really is to know everything about compilers. It doesn't until you need it, and you can check when you need that. So I'm sorry, but waste of time. He's learning about using C++ on Visual Studio when he needs to be focusing on the language that can be used on many IDEs, editors, shells, CLIs, and etc. Learn CPP is a good site, but making notes on a page about setting up Visual Studio isn't helpful. Someone should tell him. Wake him up. Get him to build Zork. He's not going to read the chat until a set time. I mean, AI is now give you all the answers. I'm not going to lie, from getting a job standpoint, you all might be right. 100% this stuff is for AI to tell you. He needs to be learning the actual language, not this. Facts, that's actually one of the best uses for AI programming. Yeah, I love his determination, but I think he needs to pace up. He should let go of the things that are slowing him down. Write some code. Oh, write some code. Bro, you don't need to be making notes about warning level settings. Kristen codes, dude, you are wasting your time. Just read at least the introductory chapters of programming principles and practices using C++ 3rd edition by Bjorn Strasser. Maybe gen difference. He is 34. Dude looks like 25. What happened to React? Is he switching to robotics? Oh wow, I thought he was my age. Make sure. I am trying to learn that. Good old food. What's up, Roha? What's good in the hood? Okay, let's see what else. It's a lot. Also, I think he should stop using Visual Studio and use Visual Studio Code instead and learn how to use compiler from the command line. I think it would actually take him less time to get used to. All this to get replaced by AI. Nah, Visual Studio is a good start for Windows users to jump on VS Code. He needs to get comfortable with CMake and using it in CLI. What are you doing, bro? Make Zork. The day AI companies produce software is the day you can scream you're replaced by AI nonsense. Until then, it's just bubble. Is this AI tricking us? Stop this at once. I'm on the edge of my seat. Any minute now, he's going to start writing some code. No likey until righty. Bro, that's not cool anymore. Dude. That was a lot. And I'm glad I made a decision to not watch the chat when I'm studying. Probably this proves that it was the best decision. I I could go into a long-winded explanation as to. I'm surprised I read it too. What's up, Coder Gold? I'll say this. There's so many things I didn't know by doing this, by reading through these first few chapters. And the guy who wrote this, I mean, he must be knowledgeable, right? He seems like a professional and he wrote all of this, right? So isn't this worth reading? And y'all are saying I need to pace up. Why do I need to pay? I started learning, I think the other day, like yesterday. I'm going through this. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going through this, and then I'm going to get into C++ basics. But I'm going through the whole thing, and they're saying that I need to pace up. Here's the thing. I already explained that, like, yeah, I already explained. I'm gonna say this before I go on my break. I already explained that I don't know if a job is coming, so I might as well just enjoy the process of learning the language and getting to know things. There's things about Visual Studio. Yeah, so like I learned some shit I didn't even know up in here. There's shit I should have known after all these months of programming that I didn't even know just by going through this and taking some notes. Depends how intricate you want to get, I guess. How much are you really going to need to know about the warnings? I'm following you. I'm gonna start too. How much are you really going to need to know about the warnings? But okay, but what's wrong with knowing about them? You know what I mean? I question your relationship with knowing shit, with understanding things deeply. What if I want to know what's going on? I think this is cool. Like for example, I didn't know that okay, I knew that there were interpreted and there were compiled languages or something, but I didn't understand how a compiler actually works. This taught me that when these things are compiled, they're compiled into object files, I think, right? They're compiled into object files. Each file in the program, each thing that ends in C++ .cpp, and then there's a linker, and then there's something that links the libraries, and then there's all of these things, and then you have a build or something like that. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know that. Just like I didn't know that you could because I didn't know that you didn't have to build each I didn't know you didn't have to build the program each time, but you could compile just the files that had been modified. So then what else did I learn? Okay, so I went over third party libraries. So okay, yeah. So the compiler checks the C++ code to make sure it follows the rules. Then it translates the C++ code into machine language. The program, and then so it'll change it into the object files. And then there's the linker that combines all the object files to produce the desired output file, which is an executable. I had no idea that all of that was happening. I didn't know none of that shit. I didn't know that C and C++ were created at Bell Labs. I didn't know that there was a such thing as a standard library in C++, where a lot of, and that's why at the beginning I started looking through these files. I didn't know, I didn't really understand third party libraries. I didn't understand the difference between build, clean, rebuild, compile. Some of these shortcuts I didn't know. That's why I wrote the shortcuts down. So I guess I say all that to say that to whoever was saying that this is a waste of time, eat my cheeks with a fucking silly straw. All right. No, I haven't got there yet. I'm at the very beginning. You don't need to worry about if I wrote the C++ yet or not. I'm taking my time to learn. Maybe that's something you should learn how to do instead of worrying about when the C++ is going to get written. Enjoy your time here listening to the rain and studying with me. Where's my water? Boy, I tell you, man. Boy, I tell you, I hope somebody is paying attention to how I'm doing this because it took me 150 days, 150 plus days to learn how to ignore some of these crazy ass people on the internet. Oh Lord, who would have thought we ever lived in an age with so much information, and we now are like fussing at, you know what? Woo! Anyway, my interview went well today, and I'm enjoying learning about C++. I don't know what that is, and I don't care. I do not care. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, homie. I'm doing just fine over here. Just fine over here. Oh man. Ooh, yeah, my back. It's kind of killing me because man, I put together. Well, I hate putting together furniture, man. I hate that shit so much, and I had to do that today. I hate it with a deep, passionate passion of the passions. I hate putting together furniture. Unless it's for me. Unless it's for me. If it's for somebody else, I'm gonna get pissed. You weren't about the wrong thing, constant warfare. You weren't about the wrong thing. You don't get it yet. You weren't about time and pace and time and whether or not it's valuable and this and that. Shut up. Yes. No, but you gotta respect, you have to learn how to respect how people go about it. Everybody has a different process. So while y'all asking questions, y'all gotta understand I'm a real person. I treat this like we in front of each other. No, I'm telling the right person. I'm letting you know that there's a boundary. Don't cross it again. Let me see. I'm curious. Yeah, IKEA takes a few. Okay, I remember there was a desk I built, and I was so excited for this desk from Amazon. And I felt like from the time I got off work to the time I to the time I felt like it took me. I felt like it took me forever to build something that was so simple. My God, you know what? I feel like one day I might get into gunpla. Is it called gunplay? Gunpla? You know those mech model shits? I'm interested. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah. We're learning C++, brother. We're in a C++ land. Look at all the C++ things. Oh my gosh. There's so much plus, and there's so much C. Oh yes, my friends, please like this video. Please like this stream. Again, this is day 153 of me trying to make deep, passionate love. And when I mean deep about Fu Win. Hold up, somebody named Fu Win like this, like I don't know if you're watching Fu Win, but I was born on July 26th, and at the same time I was born, a guy named Fu Win was born. At the same time, like across the hall, and we went to school together. Fu Win. We have a large Vietnamese population where I'm from. Yeah, man. We have a large Vietnamese population where I'm from because of what's up, blueberries? What was I saying? Yeah, because of World War II, I think that's when the Vietnamese population boomed here or something like that. It was something, and so I'm not 100% sure what made a lot of Vietnamese people move to this part of Texas, but whatever the case is, they carved out a culture for themselves here. They definitely have influenced Texas culture. Man, you on the wrong vibe, dude. Haha. Why you choose C++ then? What you mean? I'm on the wrong vibe. I feel like the vibe is right. The vibe. The vibes. The vibes are right. The vibes are vibing. What made you choose C++? I talked about that in two streams back. You can go two streams back. Either no, I did it in yesterday's stream and the stream before yesterday. So you gotta go check those out at the beginning to see why. You just found me? Okay. Yeah, just go to those videos. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Subscribe. Yeah, a lot of Vietnamese when I visited Houston, China. Hell yeah, man. And the food is amazing. Ooh, they know how to cook. Oh my God. Oh man, they are so, man. All right, y'all ready to start? I'm telling y'all, man. It's like this Cajun, Mexican, Vietnamese, like black southern mix of food and stuff. It's amazing. I love it. Anyway, all right, y'all ready to start? We going nice and slow in C land, making the haters mad because we do some slow, intimate, passionate learning. Okay, we don't go quick. It's them deep, passionate strokes. Let's see what's going on today in the world. In the world. Let's see what the chat is saying. Blueberry says, I'm hungry. Yo, how's it going? It's going good. Hey man, I just want to say what you're doing is really inspiring. It has gotten me into coding too. I've started with Python. It's the easiest language. That's cool. Saying Python. Hope it goes well for you. Hey man, new to the stream. I noticed you served in the military. Awesome. What drew you to coding after the fact? I don't know. I just like to code. I think I like to code. I was always interested in it as a teenager. Just didn't know how to start. Like they didn't have coding classes like they got now in high schools and stuff at my school. What you building? Nothing. I'm just studying. About to get off work, checking in. Bro has the work ethic I aspire to obtain. Keep it up for real. Why they hire the vets first? Okay. A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain. And what's up, Ali? You're missing a semicolon on hello world, bro. Nailed it. Haha, the most common error, we always forget a semicolon somewhere. What's up, Michu? Alright. Start my break. Oh my gosh. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure, yeah, I forgot I had a cell phone. How's your day? It's been good. The interview went well. How's your day been? Hope your day's been good, Ali. I hope the weather is not too cold where you are. I'm assuming it should be warming up, right? I think so, yeah. I don't know. Then I put together a lot of furniture today. I'm tired. Okay. Man, I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine living that far up north. Oh, Lord. I'm praying. I'm hoping and praying. And I know everybody around me is hoping. How you find that Kairu thing? Like most things I find, a viewer, somebody in the chat told me about it. They said, hey, you should check this out. Dude, not gonna lie, as a black man, my ass has no business being in the snow. But I'm used to it now. Yeah. Oh my God. The snow, man. I feel like snow is like a cool thing to see every once in a while, but I don't like when it hangs around. I don't like the slushy that happens after the snow melts. How you like it? I like it. It's nice. I use it almost every day. Well, I can't look at the analyze part right now, but I think I accidentally broke my streak the other day. Oh, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Because I was writing C++ for the ESP32 that I got. How's King? He's good. You said what's ESP32? I suggest you Google it. Let the almighty Google search lead you to the promised land. How's King Matt? He's doing good. He's in his room. He pissed me off today. Well, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can't get too mad at him. It's not like he's bad, but I do need to. He's probably gonna sleep in here tonight. I think that's the play. Cause I don't want him, cause he's been in the room a lot because we were having like a lot of construction going on, and then me and his mother were doing different things. So I'm probably gonna put him in here tonight so that he feels loved and not abandoned or something. I should probably go get him right now. I just started with Arduino. I think it's basically the same architecture. I don't know about the architecture stuff. I wouldn't know that. But Arduino ESP32, Raspberry Pi, they're all microcontrollers. They can all use the Arduino. What is it? A library? There's a lot. There's an Arduino library. Yeah. Let's look at the Arduino docs. So yeah, if you use Arduino on it, you have access to all of this. Those are the functions, the variables, input pull up, learn LED built in. Yeah, I've not been using the Arduino libs. Decided to use C and compile using AVR GCC and AVR do to flash run. That's cool. And then I thought I was going to use ESP IDF. Is there a reason you picked ESP32 over the others? It's cheap. And it was recommended by a video I watched or something. It seemed like a good pick. You know how expensive? Well, I know there's Arduino copies and Raspberry Pi copies probably, but those kits are expensive, and the ESP30 kit was like not as expensive. And to me, I don't think it matters since I would have ended up using the Arduino library on all of them. So I would have been using this. I would have been plugging in the same shit. Just they would have been a different size on the breadboard, and then da 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 da. The Raspberry Pi Zero. Oh, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of Raspberry Pi. There's a whole bunch of ESP32s, but you know, I don't think it really matters. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, the ESP32 is cheap. And I'm going to use it for my project that I plan on building. So we left off on, because this is probably going to be the end of the stream. I've been up all day and I am tired. It's going to be short stream today. We stopped at 1.1. I'm pretty sure I'll have more energy tomorrow. Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. It's only a day away. What do you do for a living, bro? Unemployed. Fashionably unemployed. But I did go on a job interview today. Hopefully I get it. Yay! I hope I get that job. Cause I really want that job that I interviewed for today. It was non-tech related, in case some people have been asking why I switched from web dev to C++. It's because when I bought the ESP30, I'm gonna just answer it again. I know I'm gonna be answering it for a while. I'm gonna have to put it in the description where people probably won't read it. Looking for something too. The job market is pretty rough right now. Yeah, I'm not looking for anything in tech. It was just a job. Okay, bro. Good luck for your interview. Yeah, I already had it. I had it today. Hold on, where's the thing? Where's the kit? Anyway, when I got the ESP32 and I opened it up, I was all excited and shit. I was like, oh my god, I have that spark. It's exciting. But when I wrote React and I was designing that project, I realized I don't want to do web dev. And I realized that a lot of people in web dev right now are buttheads. There's a lot of good people there, but the buttheads, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to go out there and build an amazing portfolio and get my dreams and hopes dashed. So what I decided was that I was just gonna get a regular ass job, one that I could get promoted in and work towards and blah blah blah. I'm gonna do this on the side. I'm gonna do this on the side. And if it turns into something lucrative, then hey. So when I'm learning my C++, now that I don't have the goal of getting a job hovering over me and that fear of not getting one, I feel better when I learn. I can just learn freely and I can explore how I want. I don't feel like there's a timer now since I've made this decision. Now I can do what I actually want to do instead of doing what an employer wants. I want to be that dude. I'm gonna make an automated monotub. What I want to do, I want to make battle robots and shit. I want to make drones. I want to make weird electronics and shit. I want to do crazy. I want to do some weird shit. You know what? Yeah, exactly. That something about that yeah. Make a robot whose sole purpose is to pass butter. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people who want to build cool shit. I'm gonna be like what's his name from Cyberpunk 2077. What was the main dude? The first Ripper Doc? What was his name? He's a part of the main crew. He's the first dude that augments the main character. What was his name? And we owe him money at the beginning of the game. What is his name? What is his name? I forget his name. Keanu Reeves. Definitely not Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Victor. Yeah, Victor. Yep. I'm gonna be like him. I'm gonna just be like, you want this eyeball? This eyeball implant? Okay. Yes. I think they're making a second one. If I ever start gaming again, well, no, I said the next game I'm gonna play is gonna be that Forza. But to everybody who's here, make sure you like and subscribe. And if we lived in the kind of world, would you upgrade your body parts? I don't know, man, because I don't like the idea of like things getting hacked and stuff on me. You know what I mean? Like my vision, I would want to improve my vision, but I don't want it to be like you know how AWS just went or GitHub went down like 2 days or 3 days out of the last 2 or 3 months. Like, what if that happens to my eyeballs? I can't do that shit. I can't handle. And then you know what's gonna happen. And you know that leads me to my next point. You know they're gonna try to put you on some type of subscription plan. Y'all remember that Black Mirror episode where they kept upping the stuff for that woman's subscription, like for her to live and shit? No, 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 no. Then then it's something gonna be on some bullshit like what if they do like prosthetic like biotech organs or something, and instead of giving the most premium organ, they're like, oh, here's these 3 types of ones for a child or something that needs a new liver or some shit. I don't know. Download an npm dependency on your Neuralink and get hacked. Exactly. The thought of a good lower back kind of appealing for me though. Yes, I know, right? Oh my god, mine is hurting right now. I'm about to probably go lay on that sofa and cry. Every year at DEF CON, people showcase hacking cars and stuff. I can't imagine. You don't even need to go to DEF CON to see motherfuckers hacking cars. You could go to Atlanta, Georgia. Look up the Kia Boys. Subscriptions, models, shit. Subscriptions, models are so lucrative though. I would do the same shit if we were. I wouldn't. I mean, if I just felt like I needed to have complete and utter control over people's lives, then yeah. Oh shit, the time is up. But yeah, nah, I didn't think we would be in an age of subscriptions like we are now. It's crazy. I'm about to end my subscription to Frontend Mentor. Let me do that right now. Do 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 do. All of the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, so that y'all can see this. Turn off the lights in here, baby. All right, I have canceled my subscription to Frontend Mentor. Oh, what? You are actually serious on having web dev as a side gig now? I don't want to do web dev anymore. It's not fun. It's not fun, man. It's not fun. I'm just not having fun. It's not exciting. I move pixels on the screen and people yell at me and there's all these different libraries and blah 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 blah. Anyway, I think building like I want to learn how to solder and do circuits and shit, and I need C++ to make shit think and shit. I want to do some shit like that. I know, right? There will be no more back end questions. The fair, you did come in at a very turbulent time in web dev world. Yes, yes. And my God, yeah. I'm glad I made the decision to switch and do something I'm actually interested in. We still gonna get questions like, why no web dev for a couple of weeks? Yep. What are you going to focus on? I'm gonna focus on C++. I'm gonna focus on ESP32, and I'm also taking like this electronics course. And my goal is to hold on. Let me. I need to buy a multimeter. So I'm gonna buy one of these cheap old multimeters, right? And I feel bad for those people too. So I need to buy a multimeter. I also need to buy. Can I type? Oh, there's soldering. I don't. Is the L silent? Is somebody help me? Soldering or soldering? Soldering. Sod. Soldering. Soldering. Okay, soldering. There we go. Why is there a random? Yeah, the L is silent. Ain't that some bull? See, that's why my heart goes out to people who have English as a second language. I say it at least once a week. English is on some bullshit. Why the L is silent? Shut up. Who comes up with that? Soldering kit. English. Ridiculous. Oh, look at that. We got a soldering kit. Okay. So yeah. This is, I feel like this is a cheap. Why are they so cheap? Is it supposed to be this cheap? Are they supposed? I feel like this thing is only $10. I feel like it's gonna break. Oh yeah, you do say the G twice longevity. You just bought a kit for 50. For why are they so cheap? Are people not? Are people not? This kind of scares me. $30, $40. You can get something decent to start. Okay. Um. So yeah, I need that, a multimeter. This one looks cool with ceramic heater. What else do I need? I think somebody recommended Adafruit. Whew, my nose, man. I'm gonna need some fans. You know what? I was watching this young dude solder, and he was like, didn't have shit, didn't have anything to absorb the fumes. A whole embedded info link. Yeah, just get a $20 with a base holder, flux plus solder wire, and then I said a fan. I said a fan. A fan. I just need a fan. Yeah, I need some fans. Right? So I need some fans on it. And then we need a LCD. Come on, Chrome. You can do it. Alright, a LCD. Hold up. I don't like this. Oh man, this website is amazing. I love that they put the GIFs in the thing. That's a nice touch. Ooh. I do want it to be touchscreen. Yeah, a lot of people don't really care about the fumes. Just don't get it in your eye and you good. I think DigiKey is another site for buying stuff. Alright, we're gonna check out DigiKey. DigiKey reminds me of Digimon. Digimon. Digital monsters. What? Oh, it's like a... Okay. And Digimon. Digital monsters. Digimons are the champions. Changing to digital champions to save the digital world. Digimon digital. Ooh. I imagine this is a great place to find shit, but the way this is organized, this is for people who are experts and shit. This is for people who order this shit a lot. Like if I was working for a company, I would expect to use a website like this. This ain't for me. That's for a professional. This is for me. Digimon. I want a touchscreen LCD. I don't know if you need it, but I'd invest on good. You know what else? A good soldering station plus. You know what? What is that? A soldering station. Okay, okay. Preferably one that comes with the soldering stuff. Yeah, okay, 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 okay. What the hell? These are expensive. I need touch screen. Touch screen. Digimon, digital monsters. I need a real touch screen. Okay, I guess. Oh, that's out of stock. Damn. Damn, son. Where to find this? Anyway, I'll figure it out. Damn, these touchscreens are expensive. Anyway, I do want a touchscreen on the front. And okay, so what else? We need humidity. I need a humidity thing that's gonna survive. I need a good, yeah, probably something like this. Enclosed shell type shit. Okay. And then what else do I need? I found out that these are called P8O drivers. Vito. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They move really fast. Pareto. Ultrasonic. What's your thoughts on game dev? Never again. I won't be doing it again, ever again. Never say never. Oh, it's called a piezo driver. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, buddy, buddy. Piezo. Yeah, these things, you put these things in water and they go nuts. Hold up. Are these the ones you put in water? I don't think these are the ones you put in water. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah. See, they do this. They do stuff like that. They create fog and shit. I guess you can put those things in water and they do stuff. So he opened up a humidifier. See, it has that piezo disc. I need to get one of these. Oh, here we go. Follow piezo ceramic transducer. Oh, here they are. Anyway. Alright, my friends. I have done enough today. I am tired. I'm about to go lay my booty down. I hope y'all have a wonderful slumber. I will talk to y'all later. Make sure you like and subscribe and shit. And join the Discord. The Discord. Bye.